In the heart of a sun-kissed savanna, where the palm trees swayed like dancers under the moon, lay the village of singing palms. The air hummed with the chatter of weavers, the laughter of children, and the songs of griots. But in a mud brick hut at the village's edge lived Nyameka, a widow with a heart as cold as a river stone. Her 3 daughters, Zuri, the eldest, with eyes like starlight, Amara, the middle, with a voice like honey, and Kemi, the youngest, with hands that wove dreams into baskets, were the village's pride. Yet Nyameka's envy burned hotter than the noon sun, for her daughter's beauty and talents outshone her own faded glory. One starless night, as the hyenas howled beyond the village, Nyameka sat by her fire, her face twisted with malice. "Why should my daughter shine while I am forgotten?" she hissed to the shadows. She summoned a traveling sorceress, an old woman whose cloak shimmered like a cobra's skin. "Make my daughters dim," Nyameka demanded, offering a sack of cowrie shells. The sorceress grinned, her teeth sharp as thorns. "I will bind their gifts to 3 enchanted objects, a mirror, a comb, and a loom. But beware, for magic has a price." Nyameka waved her away, uncaring, and hid the objects in her hut. The next morning, Nyameka called her daughters. To Zuri, she gave the mirror, saying, "See your beauty, but never boast." To Amara, she handed the comb, whispering, "Smooth your hair, but sing no more." To Kemi, she offered the loom, murmuring, "Weave your baskets, but dream no dreams." The sisters, trusting their mother, accepted the gifts. But as Zuri gazed into the mirror, her eyes dulled. When Amara touched the comb, her voice cracked, and when Kemi sat at the loom, her fingers fumbled. The village whispered, "What curse has fallen on Nyameka's daughters?" Kemi, though young, was clever as a jackal. She noticed the strange glow of the gifts and overheard her mother's cruel laughter. One night, she led her sisters to the ancient baobab tree at the village's heart, where the spirits were said to listen. "Great Spirit," Kemi prayed, "free us from this shadow." The tree's leaves rustled, and a voice like rolling thunder spoke. "Seek the river of truth, where the water washes away all lies. But only together can you break the curse." The sisters clasped hands, their bond stronger than their mother's malice. At dawn, the sisters slipped away, carrying only their cursed gifts and a calabash of water. The savanna stretched wide and wild, with acacias clawing the sky and lions watching from the grass. Zuri, though her eyes were dim, led the way, sensing paths in the wind. Amara, her voice broken, hummed a faint tune to keep their spirits high. Kemi, her hands unsteady, wove a small basket to carry their hope. They faced a sandstorm that stung like bees and a jackal that stole their calabash, but their love for each other held firm. After 3 days, the sisters reached the river of truth, its waters sparkling like 1,000 stars. A heron, tall and wise, stood at the bank. "To break the curse," it said, "each must face her gift and reject its power." Zuri stepped forward, holding the mirror. "I am more than my face," she declared, smashing it. Her eyes blazed with starlight once more. Amara took the comb, saying, "My voice is my own," and snapped it in two. Her song filled the air, sweeter than ever. Kemi faced the loom, proclaiming, "My dreams are mine to weave," and tore its threads. Her hands danced with skill again. Thus, Nyameka, feeling her spell unravel, shrieked as the sorceress appeared. "You broke the pact," the sorceress hissed. "Now your heart's greed will bind you." Before Nyameka could flee, her body twisted, her arms became branches, and her feet rooted into the earth. She became a gnarled tree outside the village, her moans carried on the wind. The villagers, seeing the sisters return with their gifts restored, rejoiced and declared them the village's guardians. Zuri's wisdom guided the village's counsels, her eyes seeing truth in every heart. Amara's songs healed the sick and lifted the weary, her voice a gift to all. Kemi's baskets, woven with dreams, brought prosperity, for each held a touch of magic. The sisters ruled with kindness, and the gnarled tree that was Nyameka stood as a warning. Envy poisons the heart, but love breaks any curse. And so, under the singing palms, the village thrived, and the tale of the three sisters was told for generations.